It was a little bit of a typical opener. Two teams that were not necessarily the cleanest of hockey, but I thought they were better for two. And then the third period, I thought we played really well. Took it to them. Obviously, got a big power play goal and kind of dominated the rest of the match and didn't really give them too much. And when they did have some looks, Juice was unbelievable. I mean, first and second period, he's the reason we're still in the game. And a win is always going to be a great feeling, but certainly things we can work on going forward.
What do you think of the hands from Factor on that goal there?
I mean, we see it in practice every day, so it's sadly it is world class, but it is we're gotten used to it, so it's almost expected at this point. But no, it was an unbelievable goal, obviously.
How do you think Brady Martin performed out there tonight?
Good, yeah. I mean, obviously, I just can barely remember when I played my first game, but just the anticipation of playing your first game, family and friends. There's a lot to handle, and I thought he handled it really well. I thought obviously certain things that I thought he did great, certain things that I'm sure he'd like to do again. But I mean, he's 18 years old, plays first game. It's a pretty special day.
Like you said, that you guys really carried the play in the third. That wasn't always the case last year. There were certainly plenty of times where thirds were difficult. How good is it to start out right now like that?
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't think we need to talk much about last year, to be honest with you. And but like I said, I think third period was definitely our best, and that would be a great thing if that continued all season, obviously.
Obviously, your goalie. I know you've seen him do it 100 times at this point, but just the way that he played, locked in to start the season. How nice to see that from him.
Oh, it's huge. Obviously, it's he's the backbone of our team, and for 2 periods we relied on him a lot too. Yeah, a lot more than we want to on the regular basis. But that's why he's here. That's why he's ours, and not someone else's. And he's one of the best, if not the best in the world.
You mentioned it the other day, but just what you expect out of this building on an opening night too.
Yeah, it was great. I thought it was awesome. Gold walk was cool. Obviously, the warm up is always special when you come out for the first match, and then I thought they were rocking, especially when the military man came up there. It was just pretty special too. So I thought that was great, and expect nothing but greatness again on Saturday.
What did you guys kind of pick up in the third, Phil? What did you guys do a little bit better?
I thought we were a little more direct. I thought we were. It wasn't clean, no breakouts. And credit to them, they did a great job forechecking. But I think we were a little quicker to pucks. We were forwards to supporting D a little bit better. We got some of the pucks out. Didn't have to get kind of re-racked and back into the zone. So I thought that was a key, and we got to stretch them out. And then obviously the power play goal was big, and from there they had to chase. But I thought we kept playing the right way. I mean, we were in the zone for the last 10 minutes. It felt like. So I thought that was great.
I was just about the PP. Obviously, we need to step up, get a big goal, and I thought guys just. We won some battles there, and kind of in front, I could kind of feel all the killers kind of moving up. I knew I had kind of time to make a move, so just try to bring it to the middle, come back, and get it up, and lucky for me then.
How nice just to set the tone and start things off on the right foot here with a win.
Yeah, it's it's a good feeling, and it wasn't pretty at times out there. They had some momentum, and we got caught on our heels, but still to find a way to win, to kind of stay with it. We get the lead and just watch guys playing, the energy on the bench, and the communication and all that, and finding a way to win. It's so important to establish that right away and get that first win. And it's definitely a great game to build on. A lot of things to clean up and be a lot better in areas, but still a win is a win, and it's something to feel good about.
How would you evaluate Brady's play out there tonight?
Oh, I thought he did a great job. It's tough kind of coming into your first game, so much emotion and everything like that, but. Him, he's a worker, and he's a competitor, and out there, he plays a big game, he's heavy, he makes great plays, and it was a great first one for him. It was fun to watch.
Brian, did you feel like the tenacity was kind of contagious in the first game here?
Oh, yeah. No, absolutely. I thought, again, too, at times it's stuff with a little hesitation, no one wants to make a mistake, but still wanting to make the right play, wanting to be hard on pucks, and sticking with it was such a big thing, and like I said, being tenacious out there, and guys, especially as it got down the stretch there, you could tell like it was our puck, and we were going to win the battles, and everyone was a part of that, which was huge. And obviously too, Juice was unbelievable tonight. He was our best player by far, especially when they had momentum and big stops to kind of settle and calm it down for us. So it's a great game to build off of. Again, a lot of stuff we have to do better, but big win for us.
Thirds were sometimes challenging for you guys last year, third periods. How good does it feel along those lines too? To maybe, I guess, probably strongest period tonight was the third.
Yeah. I think last year we tried to force something or get caught on our heels a bit, but I think everyone wanted to make the play and got even more heavier, and kind of you could see how we were tough to play against in that third period. We were everywhere. You could see it was starting to come, and again, it's the first game. It's going to take a little time to find that, but when you do, you can see we're hard to play against, and that's where one of the foundations we have to have, is being that, especially in this building too, with how electric it is. We want to make it a tough place to play, and just going that third there, going to have that, and shut it down, and not give them anything is huge.
Oh, it was a lot of fun, actually. I mean, the crowd was into it. People were into it, excited right from the gold carpet, and no, we had a lot of fun. And obviously, it's a lot more fun winning.
You're out there, 59 seconds left, holding on to one goal lead. What's going through your mind? What was that kind of like that last moment?
Honestly, just battle. I mean, we've all played with the lead before. We know how to do it, and so just play hard, execute, and finish the job.
Did you feel like the third was definitely your best, the team's
Yeah,
best
for sure.
period?
I think we just kind of. I mean, not that we were tight in either of the first two periods, but we kind of just started playing, trusting our feet, trusting each other, and like I said earlier, the crowd got into it, so that made it a lot more fun too, and it does give us energy.
What do you think about your play of your goaltender in that?
It's fun when he's behind you. As a defenseman, it gives you a lot of confidence for sure.
I know there's still 81 more to go, but to get that first one, what does that do for a group that you've been really excited through camp, but to get this first one, what does that mean?
I mean, you can say as many things as you want throughout camp, but once you got to play and try to fight for those 2 points, once you know you can do it, you did it, gives you a lot of confidence.
Yeah, it was really cool. I mean, it was pretty electric in the building tonight. So yeah, to get the first one under my belt and hopefully many more to come, it was a lot of fun.
What kind of tips were you getting from Ryan O'Reilly? I know he kind of pulled you aside sometimes.
Yeah, I think it's just little details. You watch him play, and everything he does with purpose. And I think just little details like that keep. That's why he's so good. So yeah, I think just keeping my game, like working hard and competing every shift. So I think that's what he tries to keep me going.
What was your kind of self-feed out tonight, Brady? How do you feel like you did up there?
I think I did pretty good. I mean, it's tough as a 18-year-old coming into the league with NHL players that have been here for a while. So I think I held my own and hoping for better games to come.
I know it just ended, but are there one or two things you think you'll take away from this one that you'll remember?
Yeah, I think it's just your first game. You're going to remember it for the rest of your life. So I think just taking it away, and we won tonight, so that was huge too. So I think just hanging out with the guys in the room here, wouldn't want to do it with anyone else. So it's been a lot of fun.
Pretty cool moment on the carpet there with your family out there. What was that like for you?
Yeah, I didn't know what was happening. I was just going around signing autographs, and then I seen them at the end there, and it's pretty cool to have them waiting there for me and get to see them. It's been a while.
Had your first kind of mini scrum there, I guess, or around the net. Was that is that something you enjoy, getting a little physical?
Yeah, I like the physical play. I mean, everyone's a lot stronger than me right now, so I think I got to hit the gym. But yeah, no, it's definitely it's part of my game for sure.
Having Forsberg and O'Reilly out there with you, how comforting is it to be able to rely on some veterans like that?
Yeah, for sure. It's pretty easy to make mistakes. They cover for you too, and I guess we cover for each other. So to have them as veterans beside me, it's a lot of fun, and I know they've got my back. So.
Have you played in front of a goaltender like Saros before?
Never in my life. He was unbelievable tonight, and he's best goalie I've ever played in front of. That's for sure.
Bruno, after the first two periods where it seemed like Columbus was pressuring a lot, do you feel like your team played their best hockey in the third?
Yeah, absolutely. I thought, Columbus is a really good team. They're fast, they're big. I thought we were a little nervous. I mean, we had a lot of guys that was their first opening night in a Predator jersey, either if they're young kids or guys that just came in the lineup. So I thought the first, kind of were feeling the game out a little bit, not quite as sharp as we wanted to. I think, like I said, the nerves played a big effect, and I thought we settled down in the third. I thought it was by far our best period. Juice was outstanding and gave us a chance to win the game. But really proud of the group. It wasn't the smoothest water all the time, but we hung in there, and something to build on.
What do you think of Brady Martin in his debut tonight?
I thought Brady, it's a hard game, and you got to remember he's kind of up against their best players, and that's a pretty good line they got there. So he hung in there like he has all camp, found a way to get through it, found a way to make a few plays. Great learning experience. I'm sure it was a lot of fun for him. The pace of the game has probably moved up about 20% since exhibition, and I think he was eyes wide open a little bit, but good for him. He's a great kid. I thought he handled himself really well.
Defensively, I know you kind of worked on a lot of new things for the group. What did you think about the overall defensive play from your guys tonight?
Well, I thought a little bit early, we were a little bit nervous. I thought we were giving ourselves up a little bit, reminiscent of times when we struggle. I thought our defensive zone coverage was really good. I know they got some shots, but I thought we kept them to the outside, and we let Juice see the puck. And when Juice sees the puck, he plays like he did tonight. So I thought there was some good. There's some great teaching moments, and there's a lot of commendable down the stretch. I thought about 3 minutes there, we kind of looked like I hope to envision our group where we were on our toes and we were in their face and we play in their zone. And big win, contagious. Everybody pitched in here and talked about it the other night about, fighting for a feeling. I thought we fought really hard for a feeling, and that's a good sign, and now we continue to build on it.
Andrew, there's been so much talk, so much emphasis placed on getting off to a quick start this season after the last couple of seasons. I know this is all of one game, but still, a little bit of relief, a little bit, a nice step in the right direction to get off to a win.
Yeah, I mean, I think, you go in every year and you kind of want that, and I think lessons learned over the course of my time is a lot of times you strive or you want the result, but you don't really respect the process. And I think that sort of happened to us a little bit last year, and that's a great learning experience for me as a head coach. Yes, you want that, but also the more important thing is how you get there. And we were looking at the results before the process. This year we're into the process. It won't be pretty every night, we understand that, but we're striving to get better. And we're striving to have the mindset that we're all in together and pushing ourselves. And if we do those things, we'll give ourselves an opportunity. That's all you can ask for, to have a good start.
Yeah. Andrew, just how encouraging was it to see that kind of performance from UC? And what do you kind of expect from him this season? What's your confidence level in him?
I think my confidence level hasn't changed at all. I mean, I think we weren't a lot of help to Juice last year. Again, don't really want to talk about it last year. I think I talked to it about to death and re-looked at it to death, but I never lost confidence in him. I didn't think we helped him, and I thought tonight we helped him. He needs to see the puck to be effective. We got to clean the front of the net a little bit better. Even we're not quite there, but it was a good step in the right direction there. And if you do that, you guys all watched Juice. I watched Juice 2 years ago. He's as good as there are in the league, maybe the best. And we got to continue a little bit of that process as I'm talking about of growing. So he has a lot of nights like tonight.
As you guys are working in some of these younger players, how important is it for the veterans like Saros and O'Reilly and those other guys to be really sharp?
Yeah, I mean, I think we rely on them heavily, and we talked about it a little bit before the season or the last couple of weeks together as a group, that they understand that the youth is going to take us places, and we got to grow the youth, and we have to, if we want to have an opportunity here, we need them. And they brought energy, they brought youthfulness, and our veterans are all on board for that. And they've been, we talked about Phil with Brady and Woody and Stamros, Fetch, and they're all in to try to help these players get to the next level because they know we need them. And I thought they were very encouraging. The positive atmosphere on the bench, even when things weren't going great for our group, is all come down to leadership, and they led tonight.
Speaking of leadership, your impression of Roman, his first real game in a while?
Yeah, it was great to see him. I thought he was really good. I think like the rest of our team, we were a little bit under siege early, but I thought he settled things down, especially as the game went on. Again, like the rest of our team, I thought he was great in the third period. You saw the Roman that you normally see. He made an unbelievable stretch pass. He was up the ice. He was creating some things offensively, and he was dialed down in his own end. I mean, he was one of those guys that actually could, we had a little bit hard time getting the puck out. He was getting the puck out clean and giving ourselves an opportunity to have the puck a little bit more. So those are all the things we missed when Roman was gone, and it was fun to have him in tonight.